Has Boruto revived into Sasuke's body with the help of the karma, or did he absorb him by turning him into a chakra fruit, similar to how Kinshiki fused with Momoshiki? Sasuke not appearing in the first chapter of Timeskip has many positive as well as negative interpretations. Today we are gonna look at a forgotten possibility that no one is talking about, the fusion resolve of Boruto. I remember when I posted this theory almost 2 years ago, explaining how Boruto reincarnating into Sasuke's body is a plausible possibility. Someone mentioned the karma resurrection would mean that Boruto should be of the same height as his vessel. His point made a lot of sense and he gave many scientific references in his argument in opposition to this theory. However, with the reveal of the first chapter of Two Blue Vortex, Boruto is officially as tall as Sasuke, which means it's time to revive this theory. Before understanding whether Boruto used the karma to make Sasuke his vessel or absorbed him similar to the Momoshiki fusion incident, we will need to understand where it all started. As we know, Sasuke's journey with Boruto was triggered by Sarada, whose Mangekyo awakening proved to him that something was off. However, the true hint for Sasuke's sacrifice dates back to the Code arc when he told Boruto it's time for him to show his resolve. Back then, Sasuke had no knowledge of omnipotence or Shinjutsu. He couldn't be referring to saving Boruto in unreal times like these. Rather, it was a straight reference to his sacrifice. Naruto during the Ishiki arc showed his resolve with the Baryon mode and by bidding farewell to Kurama. Kawaki literally burnt his body to save everyone from Momoshiki, and Boruto crossed all the lines by letting Kawaki kill him for the sake of his close ones. It would be really unfair to say Sasuke losing his Rinnegan was a huge oblation, considering how far Naruto, Boruto and Kawaki went for their resolve. The true resolve of Sasuke should involve an honorable moment of the Uchiha that shall be remembered by everyone. So what could it be? To figure out what resolution Boruto and Sasuke landed upon, we will need to figure out what exactly happened in the first year of their rogue journey. For now, we only know that they met Code and one of them slashed off his left eye. Not to mention, Boruto is no longer a comedy manga and is also focusing a lot on ninjas just like Naruto. So this event of Code losing his eye must be a really dark and bloody moment for the show. I think they are gonna bring back the gore theme for the sake of doing justice to the dark transition of Timeskip. So Boruto and Sasuke's battle with Code could become the most impactful fight of the show. I believe the first chapter was a flash forward and the second chapter will take us back to the 1-year time skip where the duo will face off Code. It's obvious that Boruto won't be as strong back then as he is right now, so limitless Code overpowering him is a huge possibility. Coming on to how I think Code traced him, it seems like he sensed the chakra of Sasuke who can't erase it at will. Boruto on the other hand was able to hide from Code for 2 years by erasing his chakra signature. This means Boruto indirectly got in trouble because of his sensei, and upon realizing this, they must have figured out a solution. The first possibility says that after escaping from the Code fight, Boruto decided to give Sasuke a karma, which helped him reincarnate himself into his body. In this way, Sasuke dealt with the thing which had become the reason for them getting caught in the first place. It seems like this decision of Sasuke would be fueled by his acknowledgement of being useless against the present enemies. So Boruto reincarnating into his body explains how he honored himself for the sake of the shinobi world. The fight of Code must have made Sasuke realize the power gap is too high now and it's better for him to leave everything to Boruto. A clue to back this theory comes from the fact that Boruto is taller than adult Naruto, even though he's only 15 years old. Naruto at his age wasn't that tall, and this unreal height could be an outcome of the karma ritual. Boruto is now in Sasuke's body, and he went into hiding for 2 years to train alone. The reason he has lost the smile on his face is because he let his master succumb to the domino effect that he started. He is now burdened with the death of Sasuke, explaining how he has become so cold-hearted. Another point which needs to be noted is that Boruto and Sasuke's alliance somehow bears a resemblance to the relationship of Momoshiki and Kinshiki. Both Sasuke and Kinshiki are swordsmen and have even faced off each other in Kaguya's dimension. I think this encounter between the two was foreshadowing the alignment of their fate. Sasuke's motive of trading Boruto was to make him a lot stronger, and Kinshiki sacrificed himself to make Momoshiki more powerful. So Sasuke following the path of Kinshiki for the sake of Boruto is not out of question. What if the series takes a really gore turn where Boruto would turn Sasuke into a chakra fruit and he would shed blood similar to Kinshiki? It could make Two Blue Vortex the darkest sequel in the history of shonen. However, that's a bit unlikely to happen. The karma revival theory holds more weight because it apparently eliminates a huge nuisance from Boruto's life, which is Momoshiki. The plan of Kawaki from chapter 67, where Boruto had to put a karma on Code to kill Momoshiki, might be rediscussed in the future. The assumption of getting rid of Momoshiki by this ritual could make Sasuke force Boruto to go for it. But there is a catch. Momoshiki's consciousness has already fused with Boruto after the miraculous revival. This means even if he uses the karma in hopes of getting rid of the monster, he would fail failed terribly, and maybe that's one of the reasons for his doom despite in the time skip. Momoshiki will continue to haunt him by reminding him how he has the blood of Sasuke on his hands, the only person who believed in him. Let's drop the dark theories for a moment and think about some optimistic outcomes of Sasuke's fate. The final form of Kawaki's Dharma Eye that was shown to us in the latest chapters could hint at something truly interesting. The fact that Kawaki has gotten so powerful makes it clear that Boruto must be around his level as well. It would make a lot more sense for Boruto to have a Jogan, cause there is no other way for him to surpass Kawaki. This means they both could have similar abilities as well, hinting at Boruto having a similar spare dimension where he would send Sasuke. Even if there is no involvement of the Jogan in this, Boruto using the karma to send Sasuke to a safer place should also work out, simply because Sasuke does not have the Rinnegan, which allowed him to travel back and forth between different dimensions. This setup of losing the power of space-time ninjutsu will make a lot more sense if Boruto decides to send him over to a safer dimension. A similar theory was posted in my comments, which mentioned Sarada recalling Naruto getting Sasuke back in Shippuden, holding a greater importance to the plot. This dialogue could mean that it's now Sasuke's turn to get Naruto back, and he might somehow end up in the timeless dimension of Kawaki to retrieve him. By fusing with Boruto and then retrieving Naruto by the end of the show would also fulfill Sasuke's resolve of returning the kindness. Now let's go to the dark part again and discuss a theory which has been popular since the early days of the show. What if Momoshiki is the one who kills Sasuke by taking over Boruto in the future? There were many instances in the story where this event could have made sense. However, Sasuke being alone with the vessel of a deadly Otsutsuki who could lose control anytime is also a good way to continue the story. The outcome of this incident would be more impactful if Sasuke would somehow overpower Momoshiki and the monster would leave a karma on him. In this way, Boruto being reincarnated into Sasuke's body without his own will would have a huge impact on his character development. The legacy of the master getting killed by the student that we have seen a lot in Naruto could get repeated in Boruto if the plot takes such turn. The final theory hints at Sasuke being alive and something really interesting happening in the next chapter. Many people think that Court's invasion in this chapter was a direct callback to the time when Ishiki attacked the village. Back then, Boruto turned himself into a sword, and with the coordination of Sasuke, they were able to send Ishiki to another dimension. So what if this time Sasuke has become the sword? And I even made a video on it last year explaining why Kawaki can't shrink Boruto's sword in the prologue fight, simply because Sasuke has disguised himself as a sword to provide Boruto a strong advantage against his enemies. Maybe Kawaki also knows this, and that's why he did not use Sukuna Hikona against Boruto in their future fight. The synopsis for the latest chapter says that Code is the strongest opponent of Boruto so far. So could this mean that they both had a deathmatch in the past? Well, if that's the case, then the fate of Sasuke becomes an even messed up mystery. Code is officially the king of taking L's in Boruto, but this does not change the fact that he could have killed Sasuke. The scar on his left eye which poetically intertwined his legacy with Boruto also hints at the same. Check out the video on the right to unsolve the mystery of Sasuke's death, and you can check my latest upload by clicking on the left video. I will see you next time.